Hey, what's going on, good people? I see we got some people starting to arrive. Expecting just a few more. What's going on, Apple Monster? You know what? It's good to see you. You have really been supportive over the last couple of weeks, and I appreciate that. Your spirit is positive. I don't look happy. That's because it's way past my bedtime. So I kind of made a deal with Tech King Mike because I don't know about my internet. I don't know what my internet's ever gonna do. So he was like, "Well, if you need more time," plus I had to go get a haircut, I had to get an edge up, and so he was like, "I'll switch slots with you." So ordinarily, if I go on a Thursday, I go at 8. I would go at 8. Jermaine from the football game, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. I hope you can stick around for a little while tonight and just see how we do, because I'm gonna be talking AirPods Pro, the astronomically priced AirPods Pro, mind you, and I got some other people that are gonna come over from another stream. They should be wrapping up soon. So right now we got 3, someone 4. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? If you as you get here, if you have your eyes or your sight set on the new AirPods Pro, drop it in the comments so I can see, what your thoughts are, because I'm definitely going to talk about it. I have a lot to say. A lot to say. What's up, Adrian L? Adrian now. Okay, I see the squad is transitioning. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what, Apple Monster? Yes, because I have been torn. I'm going to have to ask the Godfather, El Jefe, about this. I see you looking, El Jefe. I'm torn as to whether I should leave my live feeds on as viewable or unlisted. And even unlisted, I can put them in the community tab. But I'm not really not sure how to play that, because I'm a numbers person, and I look at my numbers a lot, probably too much. And I'm superstitious too. And I don't want to do something that skew what YouTube is trying to discover about my channel and who I am and what I'm trying to produce. So I'm not sure about that. Adrian L says she's going with the Power Beats Pro. Okay. Hey, GG, what's going on? Gwendolyn G. Okay. Thank you for coming back. I haven't forgot you. I got your shout out for being able to guess. Y'all, I was at the Crab House. Y'all know I was at a crab truck. Now, what a crab truck is? A food truck in my town. It's called Nate's Fish and Chips, and it doesn't move. It's parked, but man, you can go get fried crabs, and they got a Bose speaker hanging on the outside, and they play old school music. And Gwendolyn G was able to correctly identify a song by Switch. Now, y'all don't even know who Switch is, but they're the older siblings of DeBarge. And some of you weren't born when DeBarge was out. But anyway, she was able to correctly guess the song. So, Gwendolyn, I got you. There's the hashtag Thriller. That's right. That's right. Y'all, my love for Michael Jackson. And I don't know if it's healthy, but y'all see I have all my stuff in the background all the time. I'm gonna have to make a video about that. But anyway, now we got people here. Let's go back up. I'm gonna go through the roll call. Good gracious. Welcome everybody. We got Apple Monster, Adrian L, Griff Elliott, which is Jermaine. Okay. 504. What's up, 504? El Jefe Reviews. Michael Pepper Talk is here. What's good, Mike? Tech Loving Mama. I need to give you my modem is over here. Is that too close? Tech Loving Mama, let me know. And that's the router back there. Anyway, Gwendolyn G, Gadget Goddess. LeBaron Burton is in the house. LeBaron, one more time. No, anybody in here, if you're a moderator, drop that popcorn link, because I'm ordering some popcorn tonight. And for those of you that don't know, from the people that are here for me, from my what I put out. Baron Burton sells flavored popcorn in Chicago, every flavor you can think of. And I'm gonna get some. I've been saying I was gonna get some. I'm gonna get some. What's up, Raymond Williams? The hashtag is Thriller. Sean Williams, what's good? Thank you for coming over from Tech King Mike. Trenton Marshall. Trenton, listen, I'm gonna talk to you in a minute because I gotta see what had happened was kind of thing. I need to say a little story. I gotta tell you. Put them in the community. Got it. V Worldwide. What's up, Mr. Two Tech Reviews? That's what I'm talking about. Lock Dreamer. Appreciate you for showing up, Barry Johnson. Big House Productions. Dr. Donna Walter is in the house. Jay Williams. I'm honored. Thank you for coming over. Ray. Okay, let me go back up here. Okay, the Apple AirPod Pros. I got myself into some trouble early Tuesday morning, because I'm all, I gotta get them because I'm a YouTuber and I've got to be able to review these and get them out to my viewership in a hurry. And I know I can't afford them right now. But in my head, I'm just like, okay, what am I going to do? Boom, 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 boom. I got to move this money. I'm going to cash in my coins at the bank and everything. I had that coin jar for about 3 years, filling it up. Anyway, the first thing I see in the morning is Trenton Marshall's video. And, Trenton's, he's tech rant. And that's what he does. He rants. And he's going to be objective. And he said everything I didn't want to hear because I'm trying to convince myself that it's okay for me to buy these $263 headphones after taxes. And so I got on Twitter and I was like, you know what? I so much want a Saturday night tech fight you right now. And next thing I know, Adrian L is like, Mike, set up a fight. And boom, I ain't scared. But, I did that. That wasn't my intention. But, if that's what we're going to do, we're going to do it. So, what they are, they're newly released. Those of you don't know, they cost $250. Okay. They got cushion tips and noise canceling. And I've seen almost every video from the big dogs reviewing these. And I feel like I know all that I need to know. And I'll share the verdict with you later. But what I want to know, what I want to talk about is, why would you buy these? Not in a negative way, but why would you buy them? And I guess if you are part of the ecosystem, if you got the watch, you got the phone, okay, then of course, if you're a Samsung or some other phone, then you wouldn't buy them. And of course, you got to be able to afford it. I mean, don't skip any bills or anything. If you only listen to music on your iPhone, if you're not a critical listener, because call yourself an audiophile is like, okay, that's elitist. I'm a critical listener. So when I want to hear my high definition music, I'm not reaching for my phone anyway, because it can't play high definition music. It can only play the 320 megabyte AAC file that Apple Music lets you buy. Now somebody correct me. If Tidal can produce music on my phone of higher quality than what the phone itself can put out, let me know. So then I had to ask myself this. Well, Joan, why are you really seriously getting ready to buy them? And the answer was simply only so I can review them. So I can say I reviewed them because I'm sharp tech. But the truth of the matter is, I've seen CJ Knows Tech, Flossie Carter, Tech Me Out, Game Ski, I Just Sing. So I was like, wait a minute, YouTube is not going to push your video out there in that crowd. So, I mean, chill, like fall back. All right, let me catch up on the comments because I got a special guest coming in. Well, y'all know it's Mike. It's my boy, Mike. And we got to talk about some things that happened this week. And I want to talk about it too as a new YouTuber Mr. MC2 Tech Reviews, AirPods like a hard sell for me for $250. Yeah, you gotta really, in my opinion, you gotta really be an Apple head. Like, you just all things Apple. And that's really how I feel about Jordans, the shoes. But the reality is, Apple knows that when they do this, they can price them wherever they want to because people are buying that brand. You're paying for Apple. You're paying for Tim Cook. You're paying to be able to say, yeah, these are new AirPods. I got them AirPods. You got them? Good. I can't wait to see the review. I'm going to be one of those I'm going to release one of those videos as a long-term review, like next year. I'm just joking. I really probably will get them, but it's difficult when you suffer with fear of missing out and you want to go ahead and rush and do things. And when it comes to Apple, and with the phones and everything, like who would have thought 5 years ago that we'd be paying $1,000 for cell phones? I mean, really. And I know they can do a lot. However, Jay Williams says to Mr. 2 Tech Reviews, facts. I would only buy those to review, but because I still have the OG AirPods and they work like new. I feel you on that. I do. I feel you on it. But are you going to get them, Jay Williams? Okay, I see Buzz is in the building. Simply Beth is here. Hello, Simply Beth. Ethan Nick says he's waiting on stock at a certain retailer. Okay, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Just do not go into debt. That's all I'm saying. Everybody, do not go into debt. Jermaine says nothing special about them. Now, Jermaine, I gotta tell you, the features compared to the AirPods that we're used to, and from the reviews I've seen, the cushion tips, the cushion earpieces, and that noise canceling is a huge upgrade. So for Apple, it's something special. Oh, yeah, Raymond. Thank you for correcting me. The Tech Gods. Sorry. The Tech Gods. I don't know if I can call them that because, I'll work on it. Hey, what's up, Genosis? How are you? Thank you for coming over. Thank you. How far behind am I? What's up, Mike? Thank you for coming over. You got the link in your inbox, and I'll let you know when I'm getting to shift over to that other conversation. Gwendolyn, I'm glad to know this. Tidal Hi-Fi is good. What I want to know, and I think El Jefe is on Tidal right now too. I want to know if the iPhone is capable of playing high definition flat files, and I don't believe it is. Even if you download a third-party app, Vox, it can only play but so much, and I think it's like 44 megahertz at 16 gigabytes. So I just need to know about that, because CJ Knows Tech was talking about tech snobs and everything, and when it comes to the FLAC files and everything, yes, I have them, but I would never try to listen to them with a pair of AirPods either. I would put on some real deal headphones and really sit back and enjoy my music. Michael Pepper Tech Talk says, I'd say because you own a lot of Apple products and the syncing across all of your devices, signing with the Apple ID, so convenience. Yeah, okay, convenience, but $250 worth of convenience after I just paid $1,000 for the new iPhone and $400 for the watch? But I must have it like that. Really, I must, Tana So Lit. How you doing all the way from Chicago, Illinois? Got some snow out there today, huh? It's 84 degrees here in North Carolina, by the way. Just, Yep, you do. You okay? You need an LG external DAC. Exactly. You're right. You're right. And for that matter, what I'm saying is, I have enough stuff around here. I got headphones and earbuds everywhere that I can just use for casual listening. But it's just me. Now, if I could probably get the AirPods and be like, oh my God, like fall in love. I'm just gonna scroll. Ooh, I'm so far behind. Okay. Let me just click through these right quick. Because what you all have to say really is important. I'm just slow. I'm just slow. Oh, you might not even get any traction on your review either. I don't know, El Jefe, because from what I can tell, you have a devoted following, and I started watching your channel long before I even thought about becoming a YouTuber. And I went to your channel because I trusted you. And people are trying to make an informed decision right now. They are all over the internet and all over YouTube and calling me and you and everybody else trying to figure out, should I buy these? And I think people trust you, and I think they look to you for your opinion. So get that review up. From a durability view, the AirPod Pro probably lasts you a good year, if not longer. So the product quality is there if you do spend. So MC2 Tech Reviews. This is my question to you, and I'm not being contrary, and I'm certainly not challenging you, but that makes me think 1 year, the quality will last me a good year. That $250 should last me 3 years, I would say, on an audio device, unless I'm dropping them and all that kind of stuff. And earbuds much cheaper than $250 will last you that long. But okay. Okay, Mikey Tech says I can understand his own view on tech and his rants about mobile world. Trent Marshall keep ranting about tech. Okay, Trenton, you keep ranting. I agree. I think it adds flavor. I mean, everybody doesn't have to kiss up to the brands and the things. I mean, it gives us a little something different. All right, dog, I feel you. Cosign. Amen. Adrian says she spent $250 on the Power Beats Pro when they came out, and she's pleased. And that's good to know. I watched Flossie Carter's review tonight, this evening, and his thing was, well, you should go watch it. But in a nutshell, he said Power Beats Pro were way better. Tech loving mama, I did not get new internet. What had happened was, so last night the internet went out here, and my daughter was in the room, and when she discovered it was off, she was like, "Ma!" And I was like, "I know." So I called the company, and they said it was a mass outage. And apparently, whatever was lagging or slow, they were able to fix in the line. Something was wrong out there somewhere. And so I came home today, and I had made plans to go to my friend's house to do this live stream. And I came home today, and I tried it, and I was like, oh. Mind you, I have not turned on a television set. I have not done anything in here to pull any internet, except I watched Tech King Mike on my phone. And that's it. And I turned that off. So just stroke of luck. All right, Buzz. Appreciate you. Anytime you can spend with us is appreciated. Here, Tim Cook spent another week in the. Okay. I'm going to need you to translate that for me. But all right. Let's see. Lethal Emperor is here. Thank you for coming. Genosis said, never understood the quality when it comes to mobile audio. Being mobile, your focus isn't on the music. That is true. But the reality is a lot of people don't really care about audio quality, or they don't even notice a difference between a regular compressed MP3 and CD quality MP3, or a CD, or a record, or what have you. A lot of people, the general public, is just satisfied with hearing the music. A lot of people are satisfied with playing the music on their speakers. A lot of people, on the speaker on their phone, and it's to each his own. So everybody just doesn't care like that, unfortunately. Mikey, I haven't tested them yet. The Samsung, the Google Buds, I understand that they are close. I understand that the AirPods have a slight edge from the reviewers that I've seen, but not $100 better. Thank you for that, Buzz. Yes, I forgot to say, um, yes, buy me a coffee if you would like to support my channel. That might help me get closer to being able to review some AirPods for you if that's what you want. The link is in the description, by the way, and hit the like button. And if you here, subscribe. I do make reviews and I make videos, and this is actually my studio. When you see my reviews, except for like 2 or 3 of them, this is what you see in the background. And so subscribe. Subscriptions motivate me. Okay, bye, Felicia. Hello to you too. Hello to you too. Hey, Mike, come on backstage. Come on backstage. I'm going to say some more, give some more shout outs. I'm going to address some of these comments while you're getting ready, and we're going to shift focus to the creator culture. That's what we're going to talk about, the creator culture, and we're going to look at it from all angles. LeBaron says, can we talk about the fact that they had these in their back pocket at the beginning of the year and released these after folks paid that money? Now, paid that money, are you, well, gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Something did happen. Major. Come back in the comments again, LeBaron, or tweet me to tell me exactly they paid that money for what? The new iPhones, or they bought the Power Beats Pro? Just help me catch up with you. Thanks for dropping that knowledge. That's a good question. Well, Genosis, this is how I feel. If the iPhone can do that, but you need this, that, and the other, okay, that's great. I would actually just rather have a dedicated audio player myself that's already has it built in, or I'd rather plug into my audio interface or my home stereo system or something. But that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe Apple one day will join the fold and just kind of add that technology. Thank you. I just got an inside tip that LB's talking about that they just bought the AirPods too. Now that goes to show you how much I don't really have to. I'm not into Apple AirPods, really. Like I don't have to have them. So yeah, they did just pay the money for the AirPods too, and then come out with this unbelievably the better design and the functions and everything. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have a review on deck, LB and everybody else. They're kind of bright. My light is bright. These are AirPods 2 clones. company sent these out to me a couple of days ago, and well, they mailed them a couple of days ago. They got here today, and honestly, they do everything that the AirPods 2 do. I have heard the AirPods 2. I had somebody here in my house, and they connected them to my phone, and they do the same exact things. And on the box, there's absolutely nothing on the box but a picture of the AirPods and a number 7, an inspection sticker, which makes me wonder if these clones are really clones, or are they AirPods that didn't pass inspection? Because, Apple's known for their quality products. They would never put a defective pair of AirPods on the shelves in the Apple store. But what about the ones that were tested and didn't quite make it, but they're not totally washed? It's something to think about. Oh, y'all have so much to say. I'm going to bring my boy in a second. I can see if they were like the Pixel Buds 2 with the Google Assistant, Google Translate, etc., but they're not. And even if you still got some over-the-ear headphones with noise cancellation, that's cheaper. Yeah, so it really is, y'all. It's really about what your value system is or what's important to you. And if you're an Apple buff and you like all things Apple, then great, they work for you. And some people are more concerned with, okay, I got the Apple earbuds over sound. So some people just care about, like, Beats. Remember when Beats came out and every kid, I was a high school teacher at the time, and every kid in the school had a pair of Beats. And we all know that Beats are okay. They're all right, but all these kids with $250 headphones on, and they wouldn't dare wear anything else. It was the brand. Okay, I hope y'all have been communicating with each other, because I'm getting ready to shift, and I'm going to bring Mike on. And as he's coming on, I need to say that Mike, you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah. I got the camera cut off for just a second. I'm doing something up here.
Okay, I thought you were tired of looking at us for the night.
Nah. I'm about to be here in a second. I'm just trying to get set up here.
Awesome.
Seeing all this stuff. But yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
Well, Mike, I was just going to say that I want to thank you for allowing me to come into your streams early on as a new YouTuber and communicate with you and the rest of the gang. And I felt really well received. I appreciate having a voice and being able to be heard, and the inspiration that I have gained from those interactions with all of you have really paid off. I feel growth just from being able to communicate and learn from you guys. So I just want to say thank you.
Well, I'll say you're welcome. Travis, I see what Travis said. Stop it. I was not naked. I was taking care of something. So stop it, Travis.
We got a tech guard in the house. Travis McP.
I can't stand Travis, but no, I'm over here trying to take care of something. I need y'all seeing all the mess behind me. Because see, when I do my streams, I have it coordinated to where the mess is off camera, so you can't see it.
Okay. So, Mike, I'm trying to do something real quick. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, technical difficulty.
Good.
So, Mike, what I want to talk about, and everybody, I want to talk about the creator culture, because a lot has gone on this week outside of the AirPods and the iPhone conversations, Pixel 4. And I have actually not seen any of it. I've been informed, but I've not seen any of it. And I want to talk about the creator culture. What is the state of the culture amongst creators right now, in your opinion?
I think the state of culture amongst creators right now, being, at the 1,000 sub level like yourself, and, still being a small channel, I think that we are in a culture where there are a lot of people who are willing to help. There are a lot of people who will help, but a lot of what is being done in the sense of how people are moving in these YouTube streets, as Travis says it. I think a lot of people need to understand that when you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to build a business based off of yourself. You are the brand, you are the business. So things that you do, things that you say reflect your business, especially when you want a company to send you a product, vice versa. And I think that right now there's this thing of there are creators, that they're trying to get ahead, and it's no knock, everybody's hustling, everybody's doing their thing, but at the same time, there's this you got to remember where you come from in a way, and I think that some people are forgetting that, and I think that you know there's confusion between you got folks, like LB makes statements, and people run with what he says, and they take them the way they take them, but you got to remember that LB is a consumer of our products in a way. We're making products for viewers, and LB is a viewer. So if LB has this perspective, who's to say that somebody else you don't even know doesn't have the same perspective?
Right.
So,
Well, the other thing too is if any of us are going to put ourselves on this platform, whether it's to be seen or to participate in a live stream, it's true what they say about having thick skin. But at the same time, feelings, like there's no feelings. You have to be in control of your feelings, and people are entitled to their opinions. They're going to say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, YouTube does not validate you. YouTube is not who you are as an individual. And you can't hang your hat on what people say or what they're going to have to say. And if you are subject to or prone to catching feelings or being in your feelings, then you got to protect your feelings, and you got to protect your energy and know where to go, when to go, and when not to. And that's my thing. And so y'all, excuse me, let me get some water here. So I don't like discord. I don't like drama.
Me neither. Yeah, me neither. I'm not a fan of it myself either.
But I also want to point out that, for us new to you, I've only 6 months for me. And it's difficult to know for a lot of people how to come in, how to enter the fold too. There are unwritten rules. What would you say some of the unwritten rules are? What would you say to new YouTubers? Hey, when you come on the scene, because you don't go to someone's house for the first time and walk in and don't speak to anybody and go straight to the refrigerator and open it, do you? Right? No. So you got to be, it's a certain savvy, but at the same time, sometimes we can all have, a group of us can have certain opinions or whatever and express those opinions, and it may be interpreted as, I'm in the school system, so for lack of a better term, bullying. For lack of a better term. So what do we do to make sure that we keep what we do going in the right direction and for the right purpose? Because my first priority, I'm streaming and I'm thankful for that, but my first priority is to produce content.
Right.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm in other people's live streams, and it's good to participate and be present and supportive. But at the end of the day, I had to say to myself, well, Joan, how much content have you? What about the video you got to put out this weekend?
Right.
And I have to stay balanced. And if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for my channel, then my voice has a little bit more validity, or you're going to respect me if I'm doing my part. If you see me working hard and putting in the work, like Roberto Blake says, if I'm doing the work, then that's what I want you to know about me first, not what I say tonight or on your stream earlier, what have you.
Right. Well, I'll say, to answer the question about like new creators and kind of like what I would tell people, to the comment El Jefe just put up, to try to help with creator etiquette. I think that that's a big part of it. It's like, you gotta look at it like this. If I was a new creator, which I was a year ago, and I'm interacting with El Jefe's, following me on Twitter, Travis, all these bigger creators that I've been watching their videos, and now I'm trying to be a peer amongst them, and they're interacting with me and talking to me and everything like that. There has to be a certain level of respect for what another creator is doing. So in the sense of El Jefe is not somebody to be bothered with drama. So, I wouldn't bother him with the problem that I have with someone else. You know, Especially, I mean, it's kind of like I would not, if I had an issue with Travis or if I had an issue with Viper or somebody like that, I wouldn't go to El Jefe and say, "Hey, I got an issue with Viper," because that's just not a way to move. That almost makes you look like you're trying to divide and conquer. You don't. It doesn't come across the right way. Um, Something as simple as this is what we did tonight, live streaming. A lot of people don't realize that in the tech community, you can look at this chat, and I just want to make sure I say the number correctly. There are 43 people watching this chat, this stream right now. And of those 43 people watching, if you ended your stream right now and any one of the other creators in here started a stream, they would all probably end up watching theirs as well because we share the same audience. So there has to be a certain level of etiquette to think about the respect of your fellow creator, to the sense that Adrian always putting eyes up there.
I know. I just wanted to bring it to the forefront, though.
Adrian is a mess, but I wouldn't want to do a stream if I know, okay, it's Thursday evening. Joan normally goes on at 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna just randomly schedule a stream for 8:30 in the middle of yours, because that's not only gonna make our audience divided, it's going to take away from your watch time.
Correct.
So, that's the thing about it. And it's just certain levels of respect. There's nothing wrong with helping. You guys see what I do on my channel. I have no problem with helping other creators. Like, I got no problem with trying to put somebody on. I want everybody to make it. That's my mentality. I want everybody to make it. I don't get paid for this. I don't get nothing out of wanting to help somebody make it. But when I'm trying to help someone to not do things that I did, when I'm trying to help someone to, make things easier for themselves in their journey, and it kind of, it's taken the wrong way or it's taken out of context, then there's only so much that I can do,
So I'm glad you brought up helping, because this is what I want to say to you as my brother. So whenever we help somebody, right, in life, not just on as YouTube creators, but what entity of your life we're talking about,
mm-hmm.
you should only help people to the extent at which you're willing to be disappointed or hurt or let down. Okay, people all owe us to earn our friendship, our loyalty, and all that kind of stuff. So, and people will hurt you. Your family will hurt you. Your mother will hurt you if you're not careful.
She hurt me with a belt too, but she has hurt me with a belt. But anyway.
So the same way, and I'm not calling you devastated or anybody in this situation devastated, but the same way we can't be devastated when people get upset with us or put us on blast or turn on us, so to speak. We can't be devastated either when we help someone and they don't seem to appreciate it or what have you. And if you think about it, we talk about the tech gods. Let's look at the people that give channel reviews, that actually help people. They're not going to help you because you're a good guy or a good girl and you interact with them on social media and everything. They'll interact back. But when you ask for that help, they're going to say, sure, I'm going to send you my brochure so you can look at all my package prices.
Yeah, exactly.
And what that does in the end, because YouTube is a business. At the end of the day, this is a business. And we have friends here in this community and we love each other. But we all have to protect ourselves. We have to put up our defensive to keep from getting hurt on all sides of the coin. Okay.
Right,
That's
right.
what I feel.
Well, just like Versatile said, you try to help out wherever he can, and you know, I think because we all know, I'm not going to say what exactly we're talking about because this is a broad subject, but the lesson that I took from everything. Travis, I didn't get 43 viewers on the live stream in forever. It took me. Well, Travis, I've been on for almost a year, so I mean, she's been on for half a year, so hey, maybe it's different time. I don't know.
You had 17,000 subs in a year. You were
Man, I
balling.
wish.
Michael and Michael sent these people here. I can't take credit for these people being here. Michael sent them over. Mike was originally supposed to go on at 9. And he switched with me. And that's what I'm talking about. Like give and take, like thank you, so I'm glad you're here.
Well, if the content in the channel wasn't worthy of it, nobody would stay. I could send everybody here, but that doesn't mean that they'd stay. So, that speaks to what you're doing. So let's see. What Jay will say? If you stay positive in a positive space, you will for sure get what you want here.
Yeah, I meant to comment on that earlier. Thank you, Jay. Was it Jay Mill?
Jay Will. Jay Will just put a comment up.
Okay. See, I'm all the way up here. Way back when Trenton posted this. Yep, you're right. It's work. It's hard work, and
yeah,
we all say that, but it really is. Like,
and the thing is that a lot of the people that are coming to, I'm not gonna say coming to us, but a lot of people that are coming to you, coming to me, Trenton, and Versatile, Adrian, El Jefe, all these people that are coming for help. The thing about YouTube is that I can't remember what the exact number is, but I believe it's like 85 or 87% of people who start a YouTube channel don't make 1,000 subscribers. So when you think about that, you have to think in the back of your head. You got to be in it for the grind. You got to be in it for the long haul, and you can't think that it's going to happen overnight. Not only, you can network all day and night, but if your content does not back up if your content does not back you up, then you're networking just to make friends, but you're not networking to make business. You're not networking to grow and expand your channel. And that's the whole thing. If you want to build a business and a brand, you got to think that while you're in Twitter, on comments of other people's channels, on or whatever, you got to think that I need to have the history and the content to back me up, because otherwise you go from being that fly on the wall that everybody's trying to swat to being that, that voice in the room where there's a bunch of people throwing ideas around and you say something, everybody's kind of like, oh, wait, where did that come from?
Yeah.
They hear what you have to say.
But I do think though that if I ever encountered a situation that confronted me on a live stream, I will say this. I would try to do everything in my power to squash it or handle it somewhere else.
Right.
I saw Tech Valor say earlier that the replay is just as powerful as the live. Just because they're not here right now doesn't mean they won't see unless I take it down, and still it'll get around. So I guess conflict resolution is something that we need to consider too, because it gets heated, and there's a lot of you all. I really don't appear on other people's streams often. I will be in the comments, but there's a lot of jargon. There's a lot of opinions and everything, and people do catch feelings. Emotions do fly.
Yep.
But I guess we got to be responsible enough to know how to deal with it as professionals. That's the word I want to use, professionally. Now, is this the comment that you were reading?
Yeah, that's the comment I was reading earlier.
Awesome.
And while
Jay
you're
Williams, according to Mike, I'm country. That's what I am. I'm country.
Hey, Joan is that down south country. Just you love the vibe and the energy, man. That's why I love it.
Thank you. What's up, Versatile? Thank you for coming.
But I will say, I'll take an opportunity to say it. I'm one of those people that I'm learning how to navigate these YouTube streets, as Travis says it. just because I still have a business sense of my background. I mean, I not only drive trucks, I've managed people before, and I've done a lot of things in my life in retail. And just, I've been the guy that people came to when they called out of work or they had a problem with an employee or customer or something.
Mhm.
And I'm that person that when I put stock into someone or something, I put everything into it. I will, because that's just my nature. That's the type of person that I've been forever. So when things are misunderstood, when things are taken the wrong way, and it blows up the way it does, I tend to have to remind myself, and it usually unfortunately happens the next day, like it did today. I have to remind myself that, just
Yeah.
not to let it get to me, because sometimes I'd be ready to fly off the handle at somebody. But you know, it's like you said, you got to learn how to you got to learn how to we got to tell people to remember to keep your emotions out of it, but we ourselves have to be the ones to also say, let me keep my emotions in check as well.
Amen. Amen. Trenton Marshall says new creators find your own lane and own that lane. I want to point out that he didn't say new creators stay in your lane. Everybody needs to know how to stay in their lane. But finding your own lane is important because we're supposed to be creating a following for ourselves, for our channels. I thought that's what I'm doing. And I like the fellowship with everyone else, but at the end of the day, I got to get in here and record, and I got to do the editing on that computer back there. At the end of the day, I got to pay my way. Oh, speaking of paying my way, I wanted to remind everybody that I got to buy me a coffee link in the description. I'm gonna be monetized. I'm at the I got let's see, I'm over 1,000 subscribers, and I've got about 3,100 hours of watch time. So so hopefully we'll get there. We'll get to monetization so we can do some super chats and some other things. I can start to be able to go get those AirPods and not worry about filling my propane tank up in the back. Buzz says, I'm spitting about life. Do life the way you want it. You got that right, Buzz. And you know what? I'm older than most of y'all. I'm not older than Buzz. Not older than Buzz. Buzz is my dude. But life, this stuff that I'm saying, it ain't come from 6 months of being on YouTube. It has come from living life and life happen. I call it life happens to me, and life is going to jack you up. And once you get over those hurdles enough, you get stronger. Just like when you work out and you got to exercise your muscles, they get sore. They hurt, but when they heal, you get buff. Okay.
But just like with anything, there's a phrase that I learned when I was in high school, and it's by Winston Churchill, and I've applied it to a lot of my life, not because of my own personal anguish or things that I've gone through, but just because I think it's a great phrase for anybody. And a lot of people will say, my job, I'm going through hell, or they'll say something like, my side hustle is not going the way I want it to, or my wife, my kids, everybody got a complaint. And it's two phrases that I was always told, that you create your own hell. And the phrase by Winston Churchill is, if you're going through hell, keep going. It sounds so simple, but if you think about it, the moment you're going through something, and whether you're going through a struggle, like if you're a creator, I was going through this myself recently. My skit videos that I've been doing, a lot of people like the videos, but it takes a lot of time to record those videos. And sometimes my driving schedule, I get home and the last thing I want to do is touch that camera. But I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, I got to push through it and do it, because I don't want to be the creator that is just, constantly streaming, constantly on other people's streams. But where's my content to back up my name?
Right.
So.
El Jefe says schedules is why he rarely streams. El Jefe, I was going to reach out to you and ask you about that this week, actually, because I haven't seen you stream lately. You don't want to squash any of our streams or split people's attention. Yes, you do. Bring back your Sunday streams. I'm not even sure because Mike and I had this conversation too because I reached out to him. I originally wanted to do Fridays, and then I found out Viper was streaming on Fridays, and I moved it to Thursdays because tomorrow night, last week, my daughter had a homecoming football game, and I needed to go to that. She's in the band, and then tomorrow night is senior night. So yes, I have a senior getting ready to graduate high school. Lord,
what did you play in the band?
The trumpet.
Yes. Brass instruments all day.
And they're playing 2 Michael Jackson songs in the show.
Man.
So I have to be there. Me and her father have to escort her onto the field before the game. So I won't be. If anything, I'll catch some people's streams when I get home, but I won't be able to. But that's what we got to do. We got to work with each other. We got to try to figure out because we don't want to overstep each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate what you did tonight. Okay, let me look down here. Mike, you wanna open this up to someone that might want to hop on and talk about what we're talking about?
Yeah, if anybody wants to jump in, I'll send out the invite if anybody wants to jump in. Michael Pepper said he sent you a DM. Let's see. Jay said it's more like make your own space. Don't focus on what the next person is doing. Just have fun first, and the things you desire will come. Just go get it, but have fun with what you are doing. I like that, Jay, because that's pretty much the whole reason why everybody started it. Some people did start YouTube for money, but most people started YouTube because they had a genuine love of what they're talking about. And it just kind of transitioned into what it turned into.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for reading that for me. That's right. But Jay, it's difficult, and that's in anything you do. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're at work, competition is human nature, and it takes a lot of effort to stop looking at what somebody else is doing and comparing yourself. And that's a life lesson that I think that has happened in this situation we're talking about this week. But I appreciate that. I'm so glad you're here because I watch your channel, and if I'm ever in the market for a phone, so this is the iPhone 8 Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not paying $1,000 right now for a phone, y'all. I'm trying to be responsible. But if I want to know what I need to know, I'm gonna go to your channel. I'm gonna go to Travis McP, of course. Is y'all gonna give me the inside, the serial numbers, and everything? Okay.
I'm trying to keep the. Jay said if you. Oh yeah, let LFA jump on. I'd love to see LFA jump in here.
Okay.
Jay said if you remember nothing else I say, remember this. It's difficult but not impossible. Hey.
Mike.
What's up?
I think I might need to send you a DM because we do have someone who wants to come on.
I'm gonna copy the link and send it to El Jefe.
Okay, if you could take care of that for me, that's what I was trying to get over there and do. But first of all, I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna bring that person on, and this is my stream. And if anybody wants to get out of pocket tonight, you're gonna have to deal with me.
Okay? Yeah, well, I'm good. I'm good, so you ain't got to worry about me. If anything, I'm gonna get a jacket real quick because I can feel it cooling down. So give me just a second.
Good. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm gonna invite Michael Pepper Talk to the stream, and I'm gonna do it because it needs to happen. And there's an opportunity for resolution here, and it's gonna happen tonight. It's gonna happen right now. This is how I am at school. When I'm in class, when kids act like they want to argue, not in here. Not today. When I'm here.
You should click the and down at the bottom where it has like the different views of the stream.
Yeah.
you should click the one that has like the elongated view. That way, when more people come in, it won't be like, there it is. Yeah, that'll look better when more people come in. It won't look so tight. And I sent El Jefe the link, so hopefully he'll jump in. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so that gives me time to go through here. Sorry, Jamie. Yeah, you're talking right. I am. But it's really all in love. It's really all in love because the other thing, too, I want to say is if we are ever hosting streams and there are a lot, we got several people, somebody has to be the moderator and not just the chat moderator. Someone has to be able to step back and say, oh, okay, everybody has an opinion. Everybody, let's be respectful. Let's not talk over each other, that kind of thing. North Carolina coming out. It's getting late and my drawl is acting up. It's coming out. You got that right. Lethal Emperor says Jay Williams is his tech big brother. He turned me on to all y'all that subscribe to. Okay. All right. That's what's up, Lethal Emperor. I got some big brothers too. And they're here. And that means so much to have El Jefe and Travis here because they led me to this community because they were helpful and they said, we didn't have them on three-way or anything, but at some way they said, we know a community of people that you should get to know, so to speak. And then that's how I found these people. Tech for your needs. Hey, what's up? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, time management is everything. And I still haven't managed that. I haven't mastered that yet. And so sometimes I'll be so energetic and so free and I just want to, just record. But I resist that part because I don't want to just pump out videos. And then when I get tired or my schedule gets busy, then I'm off the grid. So I'm still trying to find that right day. Y'all, that rubbing is my dog. Please excuse her. Simply Beth says she has a genuine love for art and crafting, but she really does hope to find financial gain through your channel. Yes, honey. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. Like somebody says, I can't remember who it was, but if you want to create. If you don't want to share it with anybody, don't. But if you're going to put in the time to be on YouTube and to actually create YouTube videos, I think you owe it to yourself to at least try to see it as a means of a residual income on top of your main income. You always got, what am I doing this for? And it's not all about, money and earning, but at some point, that's a valid question. That's a valid statement.
All right. So.
Okay. So, hey, Michael.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Joan.
So everybody, I'm bringing Michael Pepper Talk onto the stream because he is the other person in the triangle that Mike and I have been discussing, honestly. And I am a new YouTuber. I have certainly been helped, and I am helpful to others who reach out to me. And Michael is one of those. Tech King Mike is one of those people. And I understand some things went down last night on the chat. I was asleep. I had to take some Theraflu, but I want to get this right, and I want to give them a chance to make amends. And Mike Tech King Mike, I want you to know that Michael Pepper Tech Talk has something to say to you, and I'm asking both of you to listen to each other and not talk at each other.
All right, I'm listening.
I would like to start off by saying I sorry. I am sincerely sorry for everything that went down. It could have been handled better. And I'm extremely appreciative of everything you've done for me and the community. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to take advantage of the situation or anything. Things got misconstrued. We both got very emotional. And I just want to sincerely apologize and let you know, first of all, I'm sorry. And also, thank you for everything you do. And I don't expect you to forgive me, but I have to do the right thing no matter what.
Okay, so Michael, even though, hey El Jefe,
Hello.
welcome to my chat. I'm
I
glad I can see you.
think Jeff's face was the screenshot of that because that was present.
I have no idea what I walked in on because I was the conversation. I was out of the convo for like the last 7 minutes while I was trying to get this all set up.
So okay, Michael and Michael had a little tiff this week. Just little something, a little.
Well, Joan, let me do this here because I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not think this is the time or the place. I think if Michael wants to talk to me, we can talk amongst ourselves. But I appreciate the offer and I appreciate the opportunity to do so. But I don't want to do this on your channel because this is not the place to do it. Mike, I appreciate your apology and I take it, but I'm just gonna leave it at that because I'm not the type of person that handles things on other people's channels. I'm also not the type of person that handles things out in public like a lot of
But
other
you
people.
called me out on Eric's stream.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
All right, I'm gonna go on ahead and go.
No, wait.
Hold on.
Wait. Okay.
You
Michael
called me out on Eric's stream
Michael Pepper
and made it public.
Mike, we're gonna take this up later, okay?
Okay.
All right. El Jefe, I'll fill you in later.
No problem. I think I had heard Mike where he was like, I don't bring that type of drama to Hefe. Oh man. But hey, I'm not sure what I missed out on because apparently I missed everything, which is okay, man. Because I stay busy. I stay busy all the time, so it's all right.
But just basically, El Jefe, some stuff went down between them, and kind of a whole lot of people got involved, and a whole lot of people. It's just a mess, and I just thought that I could bring some closure, some resolution, and I can't apparently. So we're gonna move on. So tell me, you got an AirPods? Have you listened to them yet?
I gave him a quick listen, but nothing for a test. You know what I mean? Like I heard one quick song on like a 1-minute walk. So it wouldn't be anything that I could even consider initial impressions. Just my work day today has just been insane. So I didn't have much free time. Like I ate lunch moving. You know what I mean? That's the kind of day I had at work. So yeah. So that's how it's been. And then I literally just got in through the door. That's when I heard you were like, oh, we'll bring some people in. I was like, okay, well, it might be a good time before I settle down for the evening. So, but yeah, I'll be so far so good. I will tell you one thing though. They are kind of a weird, like getting them in and out of the case is not as easy as it was with the original AirPods. I'll tell you that much. It's a little finicky.
Okay. Well, the big question you're going to have to answer is how do they sound, and do they sound better than ...
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm like, there's going to be a lot of people asking all kinds of comparisons and stuff. And there's a lot of people doing comparisons already, but versus like the old AirPods, I think it's kind of an unfair comparison because it's two like pretty much different products.
Yeah.
Open ear earbuds versus, actual in ear sealed off earbuds. That's a whole different game. But people are going to want to hear that, so I'm going to have to talk about that. But it'll be good. I'm going to give it a few days worth of testing and see what's up.
So okay, but have you watched the other reviewers' take on it yet?
Oh yeah, of course, always.
Well, I messed up by doing that.
I'm accustomed to it though. We watch everybody.
I know, but now I'm already I've got on. I'm gonna be thinking. I'm gonna be listening for what they found when I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be listening for other people's things, and I want to be able to just give my honest opinion and actually let people see me react to them, which I probably will. It'll probably be authentic, but
Yeah.
it's been so much buzz about them. And you know who I would really like to see review these? Travis.
Oh,
He's like,
you know what? He might as well. I mean, he just got an iPhone again. He might as well.
yeah.
But
I want to
yeah.
see the bass drop part.
Yeah. No doubt, man. I've seen a lot of them. I think the key, especially when it comes to reviewing really anything but for audio products, because I'm such a fan. Like I love watching Keith, GameSki. I love watching Edabon, Bored at Work. Juan, some Gadget Guy, Flossie Carter, Jim's Reviewer. So I like watching a lot of different people. But the key is to not let their opinions taint yours. Even if you end up agreeing, you just got to make sure that you still remain your own man or your own woman in your opinion, because like 99% of the time I agree with Keith. Like on our headphone reviews, we both like a very similar sound, but there's been times where we've disagreed. So but you just got to make sure you keep your own opinion. Don't let other people's opinions taint yours. I've always been, whether it's about headphones, movies, really anything in life, I need to try it for myself.
Right.
I don't take people's reviews. I don't care about like Rotten Tomatoes, like about movies, shows, stuff like that. I need to see it for myself, because half the time when I've heard people say, "Oh no, that's not that good. You shouldn't go see that," I'll go see it and be like, "Wow, that was an excellent movie. I really shouldn't have listened to your opinion."
True.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you who hasn't failed me, and that's Flossie. And the reason why I say that is because I was in the market for some earbuds, and I settled on the Jabra Elite 65Ts because I wasn't going to buy the Sennheisers. And the Bose, I didn't like the way they stuck out. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get the Jabras. And they did exactly what he said they were going to do. They sounded exactly the way he said they were going to say. And if you have you seen his review yet on these? On the
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Oh, my fault.
That's all good.
Yeah. I just watched it this evening, and I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe exactly what he said. So I'm gonna wait. You got anything else on tap? Any other earbuds, headphones? What's the hottest headphone? Any headphone news? Because that it's quiet out there when it comes to headphones.
Well, I mean, right now we just got the Amazon Echo Buds that just came out, but I'm not about to buy those because I just dropped $250 on these Apple AirPods. So, but the Echo Buds I've heard both good and I've heard bad from a lot of different people. There are some people that I have, I really trust their opinions on them. So at this point, I'm just kind of waiting. So I'm gonna wait. I'm taking a wait and see on it. But the Jabra 75Ts are coming. So that's something to look out for sure. But ANC and earbuds is a trip. So Sony put them out. I didn't get a chance to get them because Sony don't respond to my messages. But, I wish I would have had a chance to try those because, Floss said they're excellent. And so did Viper. Viper freaking loves those.
And these are
what's up?
Which ones are you referring to right now?
The Sony WF-1000 XM3.
Oh, the earbuds.
Yeah.
They act like they're amazing.
Yeah. I think the main drawback that people complained about them was a lack of volume control on the earbud itself, which is like, really? Come on, man. So, but it's just one of those little nitpicky things because the sound quality is supposed to be outrageous. So.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I have an iPhone. I have an Apple Watch. I'm on a MacBook Air. I got that. I'm not excited about the AirPods.
Yeah,
I would
yeah, I
much
don't blame you.
I would much rather buy the 75 Ts from Jabra,
Yeah,
or not the Echo Buds. I'm not interested in those either. Or the
yeah,
Sony. I'm gonna spend that much money. I gotta be able to feel the music flowing through my veins.
yeah. No,
You
I
know?
hear you. Yeah, that's why I like the. That's actually why I like the One Mores so much under $100 because the way that they tuned them is perfect for human voice, and it's really good if you're into Motown and stuff like that. It's perfection because they tuned it with a heavy mid range,
Oh,
and so that's why I really like those because there's other ones that are clinical. Might sound clearer or some with heavier bass, but these to me feel alive. Like let's say you're trying to listen to especially for old school tracks, like if you have like master quality or remastered quality of the Jackson 5, Who's Loving You, right? The
yeah.
way that starts up
Hmm.
on some really really good headphones, it's absolute fire. So on the One Mores, they sound much better to me than they do say on some of my J Labs or some of the other ones that I might have. They still sound great, but they just sound better because of the tuning. So
Uh huh. Uh huh.
yeah,
So I got two comments I want to pull up quickly.
it's all
Travis,
good.
Travis got some earbuds coming tomorrow.
Nice. I know what he's doing.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna wait and see. Please review them. Please review them because when I want to ask you one day. I want to know how you transition and what made you decide to transition away from audio in the phones. I want to know.
You mean Travis?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah. You just gotta holler at him. He'll tell you.
All right. Iconic Mods has a message for you. He's gonna cop your playlist.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. You definitely got to do that, man. Check the link of like my last 4 or 5 videos.
Mhm.
Go into the video description, or actually, even better yet, Twitter. If you go to my profile page, the pinned tweet, that's going to be my Spotify link. The first link I think is going to be for the playlist. The second link is going to be for like the 30-day free trial. But yeah, just go ahead and check it out, man. There's all kinds of stuff in that playlist. Some people were like, man, your music tastes are all over the place. I'm like, it's a test playlist. You got to play all kinds of stuff. So
Okay. Got
yeah.
Tech Mama wants to know something else from you.
Yep. No. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. I had talked about that in the chat earlier when you were talking about the iPhone be able to output really high quality sound using Lightning DAC. So I've got one of those, and I'll run some like Sennheiser or even some of my in-ear monitors through that, and it sounds so much better than it does through that standard like Apple Lightning dongle. It's a whole nother. It's not just volume; just the quality gets so much better.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out. You gotta drop me a link.
yeah.
And
So I don't know. I don't even know if they're available yet. I'll have to check because I can only find the Type C one, and I have both the Type C and the Lightning, but I don't know what's going on with the Lightning. Like I don't know if it hasn't made it to market or what's going on. But let me double check on that for you. But I've got it, and it's legit. And then there's another way you can do it that Jonathan Morrison has showed me, but it's expensive. It's with a Dragonfly,
uh-huh.
and yeah, you're talking almost $200 in the hole for this like dongle to an adapter. It's like, nah, man.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Gosh, well, it's just so much. It is just so many sides to this thing, this career.
Mm.
But I'm just glad that I have somebody or some people that I can bounce or talk audio to, because the average layperson really does not care, and it's so frustrating.
No, that's true. You're absolutely right. For most people, Bluetooth is perfectly fine, which I'm okay with because 99% of the time I'm good with it too, because that's what I'll run with while I'm out doing my thing, or if I'm doing stuff around the house or whatever it might be. But when I want to sit down and chill, then I'm definitely running either my Sennheisers or my Fostex straight through my amp to my computer, running at top end because I'm just going to chill and enjoy the detail.
Yeah.
But when you're on the move, I'm good with that. I totally get it. And I'm trying to cover all bases because audio people, everybody loves music. That's personal. That's a personal thing. We all love music. Everybody does. Well, At least most people I know do. And headphones are for everybody, man. And we got people out here that need stuff at $10, at $20, $30, $50, whatever the budget is. I'm trying to cover everybody, so I'm gonna have some high end stuff coming too. And I know my people aren't gonna like those prices, but those videos kind of ain't for them. It's for the people who are in that price range.
Yeah, and you know who else isn't in the headphones? Women.
No, you ain't kidding. You're not kidding. I forgot, somebody had told me that was a reason. I know my cousin had told me that, why she prefers her earbud or her AirPods over like some really good headphones. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I've got the Beats and they sound so good," but it was something about they were messing with her style or something. I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding?" Yeah.
That kind of thing. I've even, some of my, and I understand that some of my best friends are in here lurking, so they'll be able to attest to this. I'll tell people, "Hey, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube." "Oh yeah, well, what's it about?" I said, "I review headphones and stuff. I don't like hanging in the headphones."
Oh yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It is what it is. That's why I know a lot of people, unless they're into headphones, like I've got a good core audience of people that are into this stuff. So, which is great. I found a community of people that have accepted me, and that we all like the same thing. So it's a beautiful thing. But barely any of my in real life people are into it. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
It's okay. I'm fine with 93% of my viewership being males, ages of 18 and 34. I'm okay.
Just give it more time. Give it time. It'll help out, because I used to be 99% male, and I've dropped down to 92 or 93% now. So it's getting better. So it's my face, so I turn people away.
Yeah, man. Gwendolyn, I don't have anything. I want the Sony. It's not me. I'm good. What I'm saying, when I meant those, I don't have a lot of love or want for the AirPods, because I am a critical listener. When I listen to my music, I want to hear cymbal clicks that happen by mistake. I want to hear the guy that tripped over the cord in the sound room. I want to hear it all. And the AirPods are not going to do that for me. They just aren't. I got these i500 that I got to review. This is what I'm reviewing, El Jefe. The AirPod Pros. I'm reviewing the clones.
Hey, there's a lot of views. There's a lot of traffic on clones. Like, don't discount clones. Like, here's the thing. I'm not accepting clones at this time. I will buy myself some. Like, I picked up an older set of clones a while back, but they operated like the H1. The little pop-up came up on my iPhone, the whole thing. But here's where they missed. First, sound quality. Secondly, battery life was trash. Third, they didn't have the dual mono mode. You couldn't listen to one while the other one charged and then do it vice versa. As soon as you did that, they would both shut off. So only the right one could be used by itself. So,
yeah, I'm a test for that.
Yeah, so that's one thing. If they can do that true dual mono mode, man, we in business. Because I know the i500s are the latest version. There's people out there selling like i9000 and all this stuff. The i500, as far as I know, is the latest. So I don't know if you've seen it. They got 1-to-1 knockoffs of the Power Beats Pro.
Stop it.
I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. So I already had, because here's the thing, Joan, about the community, right? Eventually, you're gonna have your subscribers emailing you saying, "Hey, have you seen this? Have you seen this? You got to check this out."
No, that hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah, my community is like the ears to the street. I know it's the same way for Keith and the same way for everybody else. Sometimes I'll hit you in the comment section, but a lot of times the ones that I'm tight with, they'll hit me up DMs, like Twitter DM or Instagram DM or even Facebook, like Buzz, my dude Buzz. He hits me up on Facebook DM and stuff. And but yeah, the community is really, they keep their ear to the street. Like, I think I'm on top of stuff. They're on top of stuff.
And you know what? Iconic Mods, I know this, and I'm going to review these, and I think that it'll make some traction for me.
Yeah, no, do it. I'm telling you.
It's just funny that the company said, "Hey, we want to send you these," and I'm like, "All right," and then the next day, boom, Apple. AirPods Pro, and I'm just like,
Hey, but still, man. I mean, think about that price tag. There's a lot of people who don't want to cough up $200 or 150 for the real deal.
I don't want to cough up $250 for the real
Yeah,
deal.
you feel me?
Yeah.
It's not me, man. It's my community and my channel that paid for that. So I wouldn't if it was going to come out of my paycheck, I wouldn't have bought them. So
Yeah,
no way.
and again, when we talked earlier. I don't know if you were here. I think you were here when we talked about trusting the process and growing as a part of as a creator.
Hmm.
When it's time, when I get to that point, my channel will I'll be able to reach in my channel coin jar and say, okay, I'm going to get these so I can review them. I'll have enough headphones and speakers and things if I want to sell them.
Yep.
It'll be able to support. I'll be able to support it.
Yeah, eventually, like I said, just stay on top of your stuff. Make sure you get your revenue streams going on. Get your affiliate stuff going. Make sure you get your AdSense stuff going, and that way, because it took a long time. Like this takes time to build up, right? So you got to trust it. You got to make sure you just keep putting in the grind. And I know you don't have any problem doing the work. So that's what it comes down to. That's why I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of Mike. You guys just got to keep going, man. Even like we got a ton of creators out here, but just got to keep doing what you love and just keep cracking away at it. Cause that's the main thing. And I heard you earlier how we'll spend a lot of time in live streams, but then sometimes we'll neglect our own channels.
Mhm.
And, that's why you don't catch me in too many anymore, because I'd rather be on the grind right now, because every one of these videos is, moving forward towards my dream, and my dream isn't going to build itself.
That's right.
So I got to keep doing what I'm doing. So, but I still want to help everybody. So I still want to show support. I'll still come through. A lot of times when you see me lurking in people's chats, I'm editing. I'm doing something else. I'm testing headphones. I might be listening to a chat while, using the live stream chat to test out a set of headphones for human voice. So
That's right. And you know what, God has got blessing. He's got stuff in store for you.
Thank you.
Just because you are so helpful. Because I thought you belonged to me at first. When I came in the fold, I was like, and then slowly I realized, I was like, well, he helps everybody.
I'm
And
trying.
it's really a beautiful sight to see, because it just lets you know that the world isn't so evil.
Yeah. No doubt. Here's the thing that I've been trying to do is, when I came in, it was very lonely. And I spent nearly a year creating all alone and not gaining any real traction. And once I started reaching out, once I started making friendships and being a part of other creators' communities, learning the etiquette and starting to talk to people, everything changed. But also, I want to be the change that I want to see in the world, right? I want to help as many people as I can and lead by example, so that newer creators, as they come up, they'll say, you know what, El Jefe helped me out. And then if somebody reaches out to you, Joan, you'd be more than willing to help the next person out. And then that person will go out and help somebody else. And that's the change. So I needed to start that. And I didn't start it because I reached out to a bunch of creators when I was at like 300 subscribers or something, 400 subscribers.
Right.
And only one creator responded. And that was JD from JD Tech TV. He works for Jonathan Morrison now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only person that reached out to help me out. And that's why he has such a fond place, and he's a friend. You know what I mean? But that's why I still hold him in such high esteem, because he's the only one that even responded to me. But that started the chain reaction of me trying to help other people. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say enough. And I think you're leading by example, and you're setting a great example. And I can also say that I'm enjoying watching your channel grow and evolve.
I appreciate that.
I noticed the new branding, and I was like, look at the intro.
Yeah.
And so I'm cheering for you, and you certainly were an inspiration for me, and the encouragement, because I didn't know if I could do this. And I haven't even come close to arriving. Please understand, okay, I got, 1,000 some subscribers, but it's not all about that. I've got a long way to go. But now, and you can tell Roberto I said this, I don't have time to make 100 crappy videos. I'm old, so I gotta hurry up. I gotta do what I can do while I can still do it. But I get his point, and
Yeah.
we just gonna all grow together.
No, that's what it is though, because you'll see it. Like how many videos have you made so far? Like how many do you have on your channel right now? Would you say?
When from the time I made my first real true video, 25.
Okay. So check this out. Like if you go right now to your first video, you can see the growth. Right?
I can't.
Yeah. So that's the same thing that happened to me, but I didn't realize it. I didn't actually look back until I was around 50 or so, something like that. I was doing 1 or 2 videos a week, just knocking them out. And I started seeing the changes. And I was trying different stuff. And this is the beauty of where you're at. Because right now you can try different things to get a feel for what works for you so you can find your voice. So that's the beauty of it. And it's taken me a long time to even get to where I am now, where I'm starting to feel comfortable. You know what I mean? But I'm somewhere in like 160 videos, something like that. But the thing where Roberto says make 100 videos is real, because the practice, even at 50, you're going to see a huge change. And then at 100,
with the 100 part.
Yeah,
it's the crappy part. I'm just not gonna throw up a video for the sake of getting it up, so I can.
No,
I know the relative nature of what he's saying, and I know that when I get to 100, I know I'll look back at the video I put up last week and gawk.
Yeah.
So Tech King Mike, can you please come back in here, because originally you were a part of this stream.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Okay, just come back.
But yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I'll still put out videos that quality, like visual quality wise, are not great. Like, I was really upset because the video that I dropped on the Soundcore and the last one, I didn't realize that both of those videos were slightly out of focus.
Oh,
and
really?
no matter what I did, but I couldn't go back and record it because of how much time I had already put into the edit. So I was like, I can't do this. So, and here's the thing, I'm a big subscriber to done is better than perfect. So, and that video is doing great. Like, it's doing really good. So thank God for that. But it wasn't optimal for what I wanted. And I'm not proud of how it looks, but I'm proud of how it's performing and what I had to say in that video. So, and that's the thing, and crappy videos, I'll look back, like right now, when I look back to like my 50th video, I'm like, ugh, I start looking back to even my 100th video, I'm like, oh man. But at the time, I thought my videos were okay. So, even now, I'll be looking back at these videos, years from now and be like, what was I doing?
Well, I think the key is being able to live with what you put up, and perfectionism is a bad thing in a lot of situations. But as long as we can live with it, I got a lot of videos on my channel that I do not like. I'm not gonna tell you which ones they are, but I don't like them, and I didn't like them. But I was like, I can't re-record it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom, crappy video.
Hey, but you got to get them out there. I mean, you got to live with them, and that's what it is.
Okay, before we bring Mike back into the fold, Perspective Tech says he has no idea how to edit well and make icons for his channel. So, PT, what I want to say to you, let me get you off of Michael's throat here. Oops. What I want to say to you is, if you are a content creator, you have got to not only create, but you have to consume a lot of content. I watch probably 4 times the videos in a day that I create in a week, which is 1. And I know I stay within my bounds. But if I want to learn how to do something, I search for it on YouTube, and I watch people who've been doing it longer than me and who do it much better than I do. And then I practice, and then I put it. You can learn, or you can outsource.
Yeah, that's the other option.
Yeah, you want graphics? Tanner So Lit was in here earlier tonight. He does graphics.
Yep. But yeah, learning. That's absolutely true, because I didn't know how to edit. I don't have a film background. I would barely consider what I do editing, but I learned it off of watching YouTube videos. Like I legit learned off of that. Like, right. So I started using Filmora and I learned it off of watching YouTube videos. And then now I'm switching over. The last 2 or 3 videos have been on LumaFusion, and I'm learning again. I'm back to square one, but I'm learning. And every time I need to learn something, what do? Straight to YouTube. Let's see, what am I trying to do? Titles? YouTube. What am I trying to do? Transitions? YouTube. What am I trying to do? My audio? YouTube. So that's literally, you can learn. It's all there. I mean, you have to be willing to take the time to watch those videos, take notes, and try to, and just start cracking away at it. Because even if you're on Android, which I thought I heard him say here, you got Power Director. You got what's the other one? Can't remember what it's called, but there's more than one, because I did it all on mobile for the longest time, and you can totally do it, and they're great apps for that stuff. So
yeah, Mike, welcome back.
Yo,
you and I, we're gonna talk, but welcome back to this stream. We'll talk about that. We want to move forward. I'm glad you're smiling. Look at that smile. Isn't that cute? Look at that. I wish I could pinch your teeth right now. Okay, so moving forward, Mike, we're talking about El Jefe, what are we talking about? We're talking about learning, create, but learning as we go and getting better. Just to let you know, you've probably been listening. But that's what
I just came back not too long ago. I'm not gonna be too much longer because I got my wife is having surgery in the morning, so I'm taking care of her in the morning. So I'm not gonna be too much longer. But I just decided to come back because I came back because I decided to come back.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But yeah, I just when I watched Mike's last All My Specs, man, I can't do nothing like that. I can't make two Jeffs. I've been wanting to do that. Like, hey, real talk, Mike. I've been wanting to do that because when I introduced that Jefe Emoji character, I wanted to bring him in as a troll to be trolling me in my videos. I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I can tell you how to do it.
Yeah, it's
I had a troll idea too.
Yeah,
I did it on Adobe Rush, and you can do it on Final Cut and Adobe Premiere as well. And I think you can do it on LumaFusion as well. But it's just the basis of it is so simple. It's like you get a couch, you record yourself on one side, then you record yourself on the other side, and then you put the videos on top, and you like cut one down the middle.
Yeah.
And then you just got both of you right there.
Yeah.
So, it took me a minute to get it. Like I think I did maybe 10 to 15 takes of each person before it synced up right and it matched up right. So, and even then, the only reason why I faded away was because I still got it off. So I was like, I just make him fade away. So it looks like he just disappears, but yeah.
That was funny though. He just all of a sudden poofed. I was like, I fell out though, man. That was hilarious.
And Peter McKinnon's latest video, the one, not the latest one, but one I saw recently, he filmed himself sitting beside himself on a log. And then one thing, he had his head on backwards and glasses. It was almost as if he did exactly what you described. So we can do that. We can do it. Have to be Peter McKinnon. We can do it.
Yeah, I have to come up with a concept around it first before I start looking into the mechanics of how to do it, because I can't just put it in the video and be like whatever about it, you know what I mean? But it's got to be right, you know what I mean? That's I got to find a way to bring Jefe Emoji back in the game. So
come on, bring him back.
Yeah,
I would love to see him back.
Mike, will you do me a favor? Perspective Tech wants to come on, and we're gonna be wrapping it up shortly, but you're more than welcome to come on, Perspective Tech. Iconic Mod says that he uploaded a video this morning completely shot on his iPhone Pro Max. You know what? For as much money as you pay for that iPhone 11 Pro Max, it better be able to completely record your video.
Yep, you could totally do it. That's what I did in my last one too. So actually, the last two were all on the iPhone.
Okay. Dr. Donna Walter, I have not shown her enough love. There's been a lot going on, Doc. And, I'm kind of slow when it comes to managing the chat. But anyway, you say the more you learn, the more you realize you do not know. Then I stand scratching my head trying to figure out where to go and find what I need to still learn and poof, and it comes through my feed. That's it. I tell people all the time, the largest search engine in the world is Google, and the second largest is YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. It's all there.
And we're giving away all the info. I mean, it's all there. So that's the beauty of it, man. We can learn literally whatever you want to learn. Some stuff obviously is harder to learn, but stuff like this, like video creation and content creation and stuff, like the mechanics of it, you can easily learn. Listen, man, I'm not a freaking genius out here, and if I can put out videos and run a channel, really, I mean, anybody can do this. Real talk.
You know what? Tech for Your Needs posted this earlier, and I missed it. And I see you posted again, and thank you. It all starts with you by Trenton Shelton. And I love his motivational videos. Thank you for bringing this back to my attention. And I'm gonna put that on the docket.
Yeah.
We played, and we got someone else here. Perspective Tech. Hello there.
How you doing, Joe?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's up?
Chris,
Am I echoing? What's up, Mike?
Yeah, you good, man. You good.
Okay, for sure. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Mike. What's up, El Jefe?
What's good, man?
I appreciate you guys.
Well, we appreciate you too. I appreciate your support over the last couple of weeks. It means a lot.
Yeah, no worries.
We all fuel each other by supporting each other. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about you got to navigate these YouTube streets, man.
That's it. That's it, man.
You got to navigate these YouTube streets, man.
Yep. Now you guys see it, man.
I'm not gonna lie. My phone has been buzzing. I've been getting WTF messages.
That's why I politely left, because like I said, your channel was not the place for this to happen, and out of respect for your brand and out of respect for what you're doing, that's why I left. Now I came back, to because I did initially come on to talk and have a good time, but nah, that was not the place to do it. And see, the only thing I'm going to say is that I stand by my statements that I've made. If someone has an issue with me, bring it to me. Do not bring it to someone else's channel. Do not go to someone else and talk about it. Bring it to me. Until you bring it to me, I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, that's the way we that's the way we do things. At least try to do things. Like I'll do my best to not do stuff publicly when I can avoid it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I think that's just the best way to handle things. We're all grown men and women, so I think we just need to remember that and just try to be, just try to talk to each other, man. Especially because we're all basically in this, in a sense, together. We're all playing the same type of game. We're all working towards something, and I think we just need to kind of keep it pro, because doing stuff publicly is just not a good look for anybody. In the end, it's a bad look for all of us. So.
And I learned my lesson. I'm not doing any more peacemaking. I really, I just knew that I just had no idea. And when you go back and see the replay, I want you to look at my square. That moment. But I mean, it's all good. We live and we learn.
You should see the you should see the GIFs that are already being made of my faces. It's already people making GIFs of my face.
Oh man!
You know what's the craziest part though? I think that I don't know if Mike can speak for it, but I'm kind of like the type of person where, and this is just personally, where if you do something, I kind of don't forgive you, and that's probably a hinder to me. But I'm not saying Mike felt that way, but I'm the type of person, depending on what you do as well, but I'm not the forgiving type. Now, like I said, depending on the situation, I don't know the situation, I don't want to speak on it, but that's just how I look at things. And I can understand if somebody, not to talk about it on anybody's channel, But I can understand when somebody comes from somewhere and they don't want to speak about it or have the person come to you and so
Yeah.
it's kind of it's unfortunate that it happened because in this tech community we're so well knit, and when
Yeah.
something like that happens, it puts a little crack in, little friction somewhere, and never
But
want that to go down.
it's nothing that can't be resolved. That's the
No.
main
Right,
thing about it. It's nothing that
right,
can't be resolved. Because at the end of
Yeah.
the day, it's like I said earlier on my stream, and it's like I'm gonna continue to say, uh, I got enough stuff going on in my life than to stay negative. You know, it's
right,
too many things to be thankful for, and there's too many things to be positive about. So
right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
nothing that can be fixed. So
yeah.
and on that note, like I said, speaking of things going on, I gotta go make sure somebody is good to go because they'll try to snack on something and they're not supposed to eat, for a while. So,
Hope everything goes well, Mike.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
everything gonna go good. She ain't doing nothing but getting like a bunch of teeth pulled, so my phone will be charged up for the record. So yeah, I'm recording all that high fun.
Nice.
You
But
are.
yeah, but no, and I will say this before I leave, Joan. I appreciate what you tried to do. I really do. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's not it's not the place of me or you or anyone else to try to do that. Viper was able to pull it off with Painfully Honest Tech by the stroke of God. That could have easily went sideways, but
Yep.
it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm just one of those people that I was raised by a man that you talk to like a man. So that's just as I get down. So and I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave it at that. So
yeah.
on that one, y'all have a good night. And
Hey, thank you, Mike. You know I love you.
Take care.
You my 1,000 sub brother.
Yep.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it too.
Gotcha.
You always help me, man.
And wish your wife well tomorrow, okay?
I will. And of course, Travis. I can't stand Travis.
I didn't know he was here.
Travis is always lurking. He's like John
Travis
Prosser in
is-
the Viper stream.
Travis is the worst, man. I can't stand Travis. I'm out.
Oh man, yeah. Travis is lurking the way John Prosser lurks in them Viper streams.
But Travis, I would love to have you on one day when you're over your jet lag and everything, and when you're not too busy signing autographs and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna get ready to wrap up soon. The time has gone by, but I've had a great time with you all. And those of you, some of you have been here from the very beginning. Some of you have gone, got a bite to eat, come back. I appreciate this. This is like amazing.
No, it's all good. I'm just glad that that Comcast unclogged them wires and got your high speed internet back. Because
Listen,
Man.
don't say it too loudly before they discover it and mess it back up again.
don't jinx it. Don't jinx. Let me knock on wood, man.
PT, what you got coming on? What you working on?
Man, I don't want to say man, but
It's okay.
you know what's so crazy? I don't want to take too much time. It's not that I'm not motivated. It's not that I'm not. It's just trying to figure the lane out, because I've done my first couple videos and I wasn't too happy with it because I don't want to make it come off like I'm just trying to go the easy route. So, like you said, I did a lot of searching, and it's just about the content I want to create and then perfecting how to edit and do all that. And then I feel like that's when I kind of, and sometimes I'm even afraid to come on other people's streams just because of the respect factor.
Nah.
There's, and I don't never want to be too forward. I'm from a different cloth as well, so it's as far as that goes, it's kind of like a battle with myself in a sense. So, but I'll try to make a video as quick as possible. As far as when it will come out, I don't know. It's almost like when I don't know, you had a stream, Joan. You said it took you about a year to kind of, get something flowing. And I kind of feel like I'm just fighting myself a little bit. So,
Well, yeah, I binge watched different YouTubers on YouTube for about a year before I could I owned my equipment or recording equipment for a year. I originally intended to do more photography with it, but that went nowhere. But I knew that I wasn't ready. But this is me. So, but it took me to watch creators on different levels too, not just the tech gods and their videos, not just those videos, but other videos too. Do y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Maxie, get out of here. What? Go somewhere else and scratch.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, but no, you're right though, because you need to you got to get the perspective from a lot of different size channels. Especially you want to get them from people that are like sub 1,000 and like sub 10,000 to give you a perspective of where people are at in their journey. Because that's what messed me up for the longest time is I was stuck watching all these like, you know, million plus channels, and that was messing me up. And I was like, you know what, let me start getting with the smaller creators and seeing what's going on the ground level. And once I started seeing that, I'm like, oh, I got this. I can do this. But it still took me time, because if you go back and watch my first video, it's like, oh God. But it just takes it takes time. You got to really start getting these videos going, because practice makes perfect when it comes to speaking on camera.
Exactly. And what worked for me, obviously I'm a Peter McKinnon fan. I am. But I learned a lot from him and others. But then I also watched some of what I thought were the worst videos on YouTube. And I said, okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can do better than that. Or, you know, I can get to that, you know, and so just do what you feel like you should do in your heart and for the sake of creating. That's the first thing. Don't create for us, for the people, because you have to develop a following before you can even know who the people are that you create. So create for you in the beginning. And it may take you a while to figure out what your niche is.
And to go off of that, Joan, I really appreciate you guys, because you guys put me on your platform to even have me speak. Because I was like, to be honest with you, I was sitting in a room one day at my job, and I knew I wanted to do this, but Tech Rant said something to me, and it just resonated. And then I just came out with the video, and then from that, it was kind of like, and even still, I'm a grown man. I'm still afraid to hop on streams. I'm still afraid. It's not that thing of like failing. It's just like trying to push myself. That's what kind of like I said, I fight myself so much. And it's not like I got through the first half and I feel like, man, I got through that part. Now it's this part. So it's almost like you battling your thoughts. So So it's you know,
Perspective Tech Iconic Mod says to you, if he may, video influencers and Roberto both gave literally the same advice, which is just start. Your first videos aren't going to be the level of peeps who've been rocking for years.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. It like, especially guys with so much integrity, and I'm so humbled to be on this channel. That's the most thing that it means a lot to me, and how this community is just so close knit. And I'm the type of person I'm gonna thank you forever. So it's like, you guys, I really appreciate it. Like, it's all love.
Hey, I feel it, man. That's why I was just talking to Joan about JD, because when I first started, it wasn't nobody talking to me but one dude. And now, dude, he works for Jonathan Morrison, and we still talk. Like when I was down there in LA, I got to meet up with them and hang out with them for a day when they were shooting when they were shooting C Kid's rap tech video, and I was hanging out there and stuff. But it's all love, man. I'm gonna be thankful to that dude for the rest of my life, because he was dropping gems on me when nobody else would even talk to me. So I totally feel you, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys, man. It really, like Joan said, it's just, it makes me feel like this world is not like, it's not as evil as you thought it would be or is.
Yeah.
Because you still got some humane people that help you out. And
no doubt.
Taking Mike, he's another person. He helped me out. He's the one that put me on his first stream. And for somebody such as yourself, Joan, and even El Jefe, for me to be on your stream, it's an honor, because I know that's so big, and I'm a type of person, like, I'm gonna thank you forever, because I'm appreciative, and it just I want to thank you guys. So
that's all Joan, man. It's all Joan bringing us together.
I know, but you're still giving me advice. It's both of you guys, but obviously Joan, and she talked to me before, and she said, she said, "Oh yeah, when you want to jump on, and it's just that someone just doesn't even need to think about it. It's like hop on. It's like
Yeah,
it
in
really
my pocket, I will yank you. So I'm not. I'm
nah.
not.
I'm gonna come
I'm just,
correct.
I'm just joking. Like El Jefe said earlier, some people definitely help me. I don't always call their names because I don't want people to flock to them and be like, "Well, will you help me too? Will you help me too?" But what I will do is when someone like you will say,
Appreciate it.
"Hey, can I get some advice or will you give me some tips on da 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 da?" You're right, El Jefe. I will always remember your help, Travis's help,
Yeah.
and even the other guys, Tech Rant, just like Tana, everybody who's Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely turn around and help someone else.
Yeah. And we all bring something different because everybody has a different perspective and a different point of view. We all come from a different, upbringing and stuff. So that's the
Yeah.
beauty of it, and it's good to get different people's thoughts on things as well, bounce ideas off of people, and that's super helpful as well. So that's a big thing that's I've found helpful is just having so many different creators
Right.
be in communication with so many people because you get so many different points of view that,
Exactly.
that it's more there is just so much more to this and it's incredibly helpful. So but
And
I'll tell you one thing though, one of the big things that helped me out was watching all these big creators going back to their first video and watching their first videos, and that helped me out so much. Like all the big ones, everybody you could think of, just go to the channel, go to videos, and then sort by oldest and watch their first videos, and you'll be like, okay. It's a big thing, man.
yeah. I agree. And this right here, what's going on right now? This should be the culture. This should be the creator culture.
I
As
feel like it's a family. Like it's like obviously. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
oh, you're fine. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, I'm sorry. No, it just really feels like a family. Like when you got people, it's just like your family members. You talk to them and you converse and everything, and it's just like it feels so natural.
Yeah,
And that's what I love about it. It's never like it doesn't. I mean, we're all like you said, we all trying to get to that spot, but
yeah,
it never feels like it's me versus you versus you versus. It all feels like we're on the same level.
yeah,
But
That's what I
I
love
do
about
want to caution you on one thing though. There's always one or some who couldn't care less about
yeah,
the community or you
yeah.
being
it.
or us all being on that same level now.
Mm-hmm,
Everybody is not for you and not
Yeah,
you personally, but that's something that we have to remember ourselves in our lives. And
mm-hmm.
when we encounter that one or some who aren't for us, we've got to be able to say, okay, you're lost and move on.
yeah,
Okay, don't hang your hat on whether or not you are accepted or this group over here is talking to you or this group over here. Mm-mm. Because in the real deal, the big dogs, you don't see them live streaming like this.
Yeah,
They're not a part of any community. They are
no,
making content. That
yeah,
is what they do. So we still have to keep everything in perspective. At the end of the day, it's really about what you do, making content and becoming the YouTuber that you're going to be as a result of it.
yeah. No doubt. That's really
yeah,
what it comes down to. And community is a big thing. But yeah, you're absolutely right because I met a creator this week that viewed people based on subscriber number. And to me, I laughed because I was just like, really? Like when
right,
I was explaining to him about how Marquez showed up on Viper's live stream on multiple occasions, and he couldn't wrap his head around why a channel with 10 million subs will show up on a channel with 1,000. And he was like, I don't get it. What is he going to get out of it? I'm like, it's not about getting anything out of it. It's about the conversation.
Yeah.
yeah,
And he couldn't wrap his head around that. I'm like, it's so black and white for some people,
yeah,
like that they can't wrap their head around that. And that's the biggest thing that I try to tell people is that regardless of a creator's subscriber count, we're all just people. Now, there are people who don't see it that way, but for the most part, 90% of the people that I've spoken with, creators that I've interacted with, who are much larger than my channel are just regular people, and you can just talk to them. So that's a big thing, and we got to get that out of our heads, where we think we can't communicate with people because of their channel size.
For sure.
So,
Yeah, that's true. This is gonna take some more time. That's a project for you. That's something that I think you should tackle, LFA.
it's all good. You know what time it is. But I got to get out of here too, because I got to get some stuff going here at home. But Joan, thanks for having me on Perspective Tech. I appreciate you coming on. You guys, either of you, just like I said before in the chat, and Adrian was throwing it out there that my DMs is open. My DMs are open for you guys. So,
I appreciate it, man.
so always feel free to holler at me. Joan knows what's up. So whenever you got any questions, just let me know, man. I got you.
I'll slide. For sure.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, El Jefe. Thank you, Perspective Tech. If y'all just hang on, we're gonna close this out together.
Okay.
For sure.
I sounded like I was going to say with a word of prayer, but we're not going to do that. Everybody, thank you for coming. Again, if you want to support the channel, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. If you go there, you can see how it works. It's really not difficult. If you don't, you don't. I love you regardless. You being here and rocking with us all these 2 hours has been wonderful. Please go and check out Tech King Mike's channel. Go there and look at his stuff. He's doing it big. And check out some of his live streams if they're not hidden, if they're visible. Check them out, because he really is a person that's instrumental in bringing the community together by hosting these streams. El Jefe Reviews. Those of you that are here because you know me personally, like around town, or El Jefe is the man.
Oh, thank you.
Go to his channel, El Jefe Reviews, subscribe, and watch. If you really want to know what's going on with some audio, check him out. I mean, he gives you the whole spiel, and it's thorough and it's clean, and you can trust him.
Thank you.
Perspective Tech, everybody, you haven't put up anything yet, have you, PT?
Not recently, nah.
Not recently? Well,
No.
we're going to root for Perspective Tech to find his mojo and come on with it. But we're going to be patient and supportive at the same time.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
So I'm going to end this like I end my videos. If you like this channel, please hit the subscribe button. No, seriously, it has been real. I got to go to bed, and you do too. Thanks for coming. Peace.
Thanks, John.
All right, y'all.